guys, and welcome back to the Hostile Takeover channel. And today I'm here with Alison and a gorgeous 1997 Diablo SP. Now Alison, where did this all start from? I mean, your husband's had this car for quite some time now.
He's not had it that long, but he's always had a passion for Lamborghinis, having previously raced.
Okay.
He's a bit of an endurance racer, so very kind of steady, very consistent, but also quick. Guy can pedal.
Yeah.
And we've always had quite a good relationship with guys at SuperCar rooms. This bit of an iconic car came in.
It certainly is. Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit.
Yeah, Need
back
for
in the
Speed
day.
3, yeah.
Yeah, this was the cover car.
The cover car, absolutely, absolutely. In fact, as referenced by Pinstripe Chris, who does a lot of videos on YouTube and TikTok of his amazing car paintings, I actually commissioned him to do a painting of this.
Wow.
And then for the video that he made public, he put the Need for Speed plate
logo
on it. And then obviously it's got our number plate on for the actual one, which was Dad's Christmas present last year.
That's amazing.
But yeah, it's an iconic car, and SuperCar rooms gave out a call.
Yeah. Because this is in the era of like the F40, Ferrari F40. Yeah, for the pop-up headlights and stuff.
Yeah. The pop-ups are amazing, and I think it's
they are gorgeous. I had a look at them earlier.
Yeah, absolutely iconic features of the Diablo.
Well, because you've got the MX-5, you've got the MR2. They're all similar, with the pop-up headlights.
Yeah,
it's all for the '90s sort of retro look. It's fabulous.
It is.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And I think it's absolutely classic, iconic 1990s. Like particularly that wedge shape that is so Lamborghini. They look very different because they're used in quite a few films. They look very different in American films because they have regulations.
Yeah, they've got like a front spoiler almost, haven't they?
Yeah, well the regulations are about bumper height in the US for passing their equivalent of MOTs. So they have this extra bit that comes up about here, which completely changes the look of the car. But
is it a safety feature then? Did you know what?
I think the height of the bumpers in the US regulations is part of the safety feature for pedestrians. But I must admit, because of the shape of the car, which is very complex,
it's shorter at the front.
It's much lower at the front than it is inside the car, so you can't actually tell when you're driving it where the front of your car is. It might be a bit easier to park like from the front end if you've got an American version. At the top, so you can see where the end of the car is.
That's crazy. You might have shown us the pop-up headlights. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Proper retro. Wow. God. So if you come round, so these are the original alloys that it actually runs. She's come back up again. So these are the original alloys.
Yeah.
Stickered up.
These are the original alloys. When we first purchased the car, the sensors were black. But for us, it didn't.
You had them restored, didn't you?
Yeah. So we had LSR Performance just stripped everything down, replaced a few of the bolts because they're split rim alloys. So took them all apart, stripped everything down, refurbished the alloys, and then we sprayed the sensors silver.
They're looking really nice.
I just think that the silver wheels works a lot better than the black sensors.
Yeah, it's like an offset of the car, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can see it a lot more clearly. Obviously, the colour's like a sort of midnight purple.
It's called Viola 30, and it was a colour. So the Diablos were only available in 6 colours, and it was one of those 6 colours.
Yeah, it was like I've seen a pink and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a lilac-y purple.
Yellow, that's another quite common colour in the SVs.
So there were 6 colours. Viola 30 is the one that this is, and it was introduced for Lamborghini's 30th anniversary, which I think was 95, and this was a 97 car.
And I think they were running for about 11 years, and then obviously like Audi took over.
Absolutely. So this is the
last.
last.
The Murcielago was the next one up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Countach was the predecessor.
Yes.
So yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, this is the last kind of.
Last of the era of Lamborghini.
Exactly. And obviously the Murcielago being the first of the Lambo Audi kind of combination.
So this is the 5.7 litre version.
It is indeed.
And obviously eventually they went up to the 6 litre.
Absolutely.
It makes about 510 brake horsepower, which I believe.
Yep.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep. I think stats vary, but but the kind of the book speed is about 510.
Yeah.
With
depends on the year. I think I'd say as soon as you got to 6 litres, it's 550 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
It's quite a one for the time period, isn't
it? It is absolutely, and you do feel.
I think they even said they're basically hypercars at the time.
They were absolutely. I mean, top speed of over 200 miles an hour, which
in under 4 seconds. That's not too bad.
Absolutely, 3.8.
0.0 to 60 4 torque? What's that on the force?
3.8, yeah.
Wow, that's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. And I think it's got a decent torque. I think it's 4.38 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow.
Which again, you know, you can really feel it all the way through the rev range. You know, it's
really growls.
It does.
It does. It really growls. And quad exhaust are amazing.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
So if you go towards the back, obviously we've got gorgeous scissor doors.
Yep, they're iconic.
Very much so. And this has got a signature on it. Do you know anything about that?
I don't. I know as an SB there are limited runs, and they've got certain upgrades from the standard Diablo, including bigger front wheels, larger front brakes, etc.
Yeah.
And I just think like the Performantes kind of later, there were certain kind of special editions, which I'm assuming this is.
That's what the signature's for.
Yeah.
Well, now we're at the back of the car. Now this is where all the magic happens. We've got the gorgeous V12 in there. This is an adjustable wing, from what I remember.
That's right. It's got like little Allen keys in here, so it's
you can
a
adjust it
manually
manually.
adjustable. Yeah,
Wow.
for this section.
Going down, you've got the Diablo and the SV badging.
Yeah.
The iconic rear lights. The personal plate. Do you know where that came from? Was that actually with the car?
It came with the car we bought it. Obviously, Lamb for Lambo, and it's P-Reg. So it came with the car.
Yeah. I bet the plates were quite a bomb.
Probably. We haven't kind of looked at separating them. But I understand the car had quite an interesting past before we picked it up.
Okay.
And again, if any of your viewers
Quite
know anything
famous.
about that, feel free to post it.
Oh.
But I think it just really sets off those beautiful quad exhausts that are just unashamedly just
They
out
are.
there.
They're showing, aren't they? You can see them. It's all there.
Absolutely.
And obviously, as we go up into the V12 itself, we've got the firing order actually displayed on the engine bay itself. Yeah, that's
honestly, as a mechanic, as someone who loves working on their cars, this is an excellent feature. Yeah. And I love the fact that on all the Lambos they literally have it cast
displayed
onto the top of the engine, which is just brilliant. And of course, got two air intakes there.
Doors that come through.
Yeah. But it is a bit of a beast of an engine, absolutely.
Massive. Obviously, coming around to the back, like I say, it's all there. It's all on display.
It is. It's a really great angle. In fact, it was this kind of angle from here that I got Pinstripe Chris to do of the Lambo for the portrait for as Christmas present. It's just such an iconic angle and such an iconic shape. And again, in this violet, in this purple colour, it really just pops.
It does, especially in the sunlight. It's gorgeous. Well, Alison, now we're in the classic part of the car. I mean, this is beautiful. So this is Alcantara, sort of like, it's like a suede, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fully Alcantara kind of interior.
Yeah.
It does look like suede. When we first picked it up from SuperCars rims, you can probably see the remnants of the stripes.
Yeah.
They put
I can see them just here.
I really love the industrial.
It's very
feel.
raw, isn't it?
The
look of it.
The exposed screws, the fact that you can see all the hinges.
Yeah.
It's
even
very
the gear knob.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's gear stick. It's
with the drill. You know the
the Lamborghini logo and everything. Obviously, you got Alpine speaker system.
Yep, Alpine stereo.
Wow.
And it's quite a juxtaposition, really. We've got this amazing kind of big.
It's like a cockpit almost of a fighter plane, isn't
big
it?
Instrument cluster with the white clocks, and then you've got the really kind of low tech, old school, literally just manual vents, manually adjustable vents. It's very much a car of kind of two halves, really.
It is, yeah. So if you come into show the audience how difficult this car is to put into reverse. I mean, it is
pretty
real
difficult
pain.
to put into reverse. Obviously, because
I think it's the safety aspect we was talking about. So
yeah, because first is down there, which is not what you would normally expect it to be. So there is a little
it's left and down
gate. Yeah,
that's going
there's a little gate, and then it's basically push it down.
It's very difficult, even
and
that took two people to just put into reverse.
It's also that I'm female and quite weak, but yeah, it's not the easiest to get into reverse. But hopefully you don't use reverse that often.
No.
we were talking earlier on about the visibility and the fact that the front end kind of drops away from you. So certainly when it comes to parking,
yeah, it's very difficult. You can't see
see
the front
how
of the car
far.
at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I can almost imagine pulling up and thinking, right, I've got to get into this tiny cramped space, and not panicking, but sort of thinking, oh God, I've got to get out and adjust it, get out and adjust it. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It'd be nerve wracking. I think to
pulling
do.
him forward, you have to know how far your car is, because the curbs can be quite high and the front is definitely quite low.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of car parking,
it goes away from you, doesn't it?
It does.
It falls away from you.
In terms of car parking, though, with the lift up doors, it's absolutely perfect, because you don't have to worry about somebody opening your door into somebody else's car, because the doors just go straight up.
A lot narrower, isn't it?
It is.
It's got narrow.
Yeah.
But how heavy are these doors? They're quite. Oh, wow, they're actually quite light. I mean, that's that short. Crikey.
Yeah, no, they're quite light, and they're easy to open. And
so it's what is it? Yeah, wow, that's really.
I think
really
the adjustable the gas shots.
I mean, I was in a McLaren once, 720S, and them doors were really heavy and they're really hard to open. But no, this is amazing, absolutely beautiful car. So what else has we got? We got obviously. If you go down there, you've got the handbrake. Now, I remember you showing how difficult it was. So just open the door.
Open the door so we can see.
It makes it easier to get out, but it also is a bit.
It does.
A bit quirky, isn't it?
It's a fly-off handbrake. So basically, believe it or not, the handbrake is on right now.
Yeah.
And in order to take it off, you kind of put it on.
Yeah.
And then
disengage it.
What I find quite frustrating as a driver is I'm used to kind of seeing the handbrake up, and then I know it's on. But with this one, it could be on and
you're like,
down.
yeah, because I can imagine parking on a hill is a bit like, is that really on? You sort of in the back of your mind, like, I'm going to double check this before.
I'd probably just leave it in gear.
Yeah, it's a bit easier, and then leave it as it is.
Definitely. So that's the handbrake on, and then that's the handbrake off.
Wow.
And obviously getting in and out of the car, you couldn't really do that comfortably if you've got
and then you knock it down to then get out,
and then you knock it down to get it off. So the handbrake is now off, and then the handbrake's on,
and then down so you can get out of the vehicle. Wow, that's crazy. But some of the design as well, it's very retro, isn't it? It's very like the big buttons and
it's very kind of. I mean, the climate control with this little digital readout is very 1990s. With the square kind of chunky buttons. But then like other aspects of the design, like this instrument cluster with this nice kind of rounded, kind of really driver focused.
Yeah. As I say, it's like a fighter jet almost, isn't it?
It's
all there in front of you. Everything you need to see is in front of you.
And when the steering wheel's straight, the steering wheel design basically allows you to see all of the instrument cluster through the centre of the steering wheel.
It's a very basic steering wheel, isn't it, as well? It's not flashy or any sort of like, it doesn't throw.
It is.
Just come at you, basically.
And it's probably one of the only supercars we've got that doesn't have flappy paddles. So
oh God, yeah. Everything's all flappy nowadays. It's all flappy and automatic.
It's
so nice to see something that's actually manual.
Oh, absolutely. And I think
the only supercar I've seen in a long time that was a manual was an Audi R8. And it had done a conversion on it, and it was a manual conversion. It was amazing. It's really nice to look at.
Yeah, I think having manuals is and again it's
it's a raw experience as well, isn't it? You're shifting gears and stuff.
It engages you in the driving experience because you're listening to the revs and the rev range before you change gear. You're matching.
You can feel the car a bit more as well.
Absolutely, and
obviously being an older car, like you say, this is a rear-wheel drive because some of the models are all-wheel drive. Is it the newer ones, the 6 litres?
I think the 97s are all rear-wheel drive. I think they did possibly do a 4-wheel drive version, but this is definitely rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. Wow. Well, fantastic. I appreciate you showing me around this car. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to learn lots about this car in the comments from some of your viewers.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you will.
Well.
You certainly will. Well, thank you for joining us, Alison, on the Hostile Takeover channel.
Thank you.
Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tap the notifications bell for more Hostile Takeover content. Till next time, goodbye, guys. Very nice.